Hi everyone, this is Rookie on your screen today. You're welcome to Math Key. In today's video, I want to show you an important topic in mathematics, solving algebraic equations. Now, what is an algebraic equation? By definition, an algebraic equation is simply the equality between two or more expressions. For example, we can have the expression x plus 7 and 10. We can form an equation from these two expressions by joining both together with the equality symbol. So x plus 7 being equal to 10 is an algebraic equation because of the equality symbol between these two expressions. Similarly, we can have 9d minus 4 and 3d plus 2. We can also form an equation from these two expressions by joining both together with the equality symbol. So 9d minus 4 being equal to 3d plus 2 is another algebraic equation because of the equality symbol between these two expressions. Now, looking at our former example, x plus 7 equals 10, here is a big question for us to answer. For what value of the variable x will the sum at the left-hand side be equal to 10? Definitely, the only number that can take the place of x is 3. So by the time we replace the x with the 3, you will see that the sum at the left-hand side balances the right-hand side, which is 10. Now, generally, when a number is written in front of a letter, say 5d, it can also be written again as the number multiplying the letter d. This just means that the number 5 is multiplying an unknown d. So let's see some examples. Solve the equation 4d equals 32. How do we go about this question? Now, when you are presented with a question like this, the first thing you look out for is the coefficient of the variable. The variable in this question is the letter d, and a coefficient is a number that is written directly in front of a letter. So the coefficient in this question is 4. That's the coefficient of the variable d. What are we going to do with this 4? We're just going to use this 4 to divide both sides of the equation. And that means we're going to have a fraction. Okay? So you bring down our 4d and the 32 and then divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the letter d. So 4 cancels 4, and at the left hand side, what is remaining is just d, and that's equal to 32 divided by 4. So d equals 9. You may want to check this at the left hand side. 4d equals 4 times the 9 that we have gotten, and everything is still 32. So the equation is balanced. Before we see another example, let me show you a short trick. Whenever a number crosses the equality symbol to the opposite side, kindly note that the operation of that number changes to the opposite. For example, we can have the number negative 3 crossing the equality symbol to the other side, and that means the minus changes to a plus. Similarly, let's say we have plus 6m crossing the equality symbol to the opposite side. Each positive operation changes to a negative operation. It doesn't really matter whether the number is crossing from left to right or from the right to the left. What matters is that the number or the term is crossing the equality symbol. So each operation has to change. Now let's see this example. 6y minus 11 equals to 13. Find the value of y. If you look at this equation, you will see that the negative 11 and the 13 are like terms. So the negative 11 will just cross over to meet the 13, right? And take note, it's crossing the equality symbol, so each operation is going to change. So we have our negative 11 at the other side of the equation with the operation changed to a positive operation. And so our new equation becomes 6y equals 24. Alright, and that's because the 13 plus the 11 at the right hand side of our former equation is the same as 24. That's the sum. Alright, apparently the only number in front of y is 6, so the coefficient is 6. And we're going to use this 6 to divide both sides of the equation, and that means we're going to have another fraction again. Alright, just bring down your 6y equals 24 and then divide both sides of this equation by 6. Of course, 6 cancels 6, and at the left hand side, what is remaining is just y. That equals to 24 divided by 6. Therefore, y equals 4. Let us take this last example for today. If you look at this equation, you will see 10p and negative 2p are like terms, and positive 9 and positive 33 are also like terms. So we are going to collect our like terms here. All right. So the negative 2p will cross over to make the 10p. So we'll have 10p plus 2p at the left hand side. Take note that the operation has changed. And of course, at the right hand side, the positive 9 will go and make the positive 33. So that we'll have 33 minus 9 at the right hand side. The operation of the 9 has also changed to a negative operation. Take note that we have neglected the positive operation in front of 33, and that's because it is irrelevant. At the left hand side of the equation, you will see that 10p plus 2p gives us our 12p, and at the right hand side, we have 33 minus 9, which gives us 24. Again, we're going to divide both sides of this equation by the coefficient of the variable p. Of course, the coefficient of p is 12. That means we're going to have another fraction, and we'll bring down our 12p and 24 and then divide both sides of this equation by the 12. So 12 cancels 12, and of course, p equals 2. And that's because 24 divided by 12 equals 2. If you want to see more of this video, do not forget to hit that subscribe button down there and turn on your notifications. See you in our next video. Bye.